Hello, I am the Notorious DRC Puck Shakur. Welcome to Manga Tuesday, episode 89, and today is our yearly manga collection video. I'll be taking you on a journey through my manga collection. Now, I don't want to make this video because they're always really long and boring, and I haven't really bought that much manga over the last year. It's been a slow year with buying manga for me, my slowest in many years. But I have to make this video because it's the only consistent type of Manga Tuesday video that seems to consistently bring in viewers that aren't already subscribed. You know, I need those 2 or 3 extra new comments from people telling me, hey, where's Attack on Titan? Or, hey, you need to buy this or that manga. And then they never comment and never watch a single other video. I need that. What else is all this for if not for that? That is what I live and breathe for. Anyways, if you're new here, welcome. I'm about to take you on a journey through the Manga Tuesday Funhouse, and we'll look at my manga collection. I am over 1,000 volumes now. I wasn't over 1,000 last year. I'm not quite at 1,100, I don't think yet, but I think I've had this hair like this long enough to use it for the thumbnail. So, let's get started. I really need a haircut. Baka, hey, Manga Tuesday. Bada bing, bada boom. Now it's time to swap from the good high quality camera to the mobile phone for the rest of the video. Dun, da, da, da. Yeah, it's going to be a long video, so I recommend you don't watch it. But if you insist, then wait until you're being held against your will somewhere and you have an hour or so spare time, and the only thing you can watch is this, then this will help you kill the time. Anyway, we're going to start where we always start. Hunter x Hunter. Wait a minute. Hunter x Hunter's not where it was last year, but it's not on any of these shelves. Then where could it be? Oh my god. 2 new bookshelves. Yeah, we didn't buy that much new manga, maybe 100 new volumes or so. Probably a little less. But we got 2 new bookshelves. And this, that was here last year, I'm pretty sure. The Hunter x Hunter Shrine. Anyway, Hunter x Hunter's over here. As you can see, it's not in order because I have no idea why. There's a bunch of little nanoblock figurine things I built up there. I don't know if you'll see some of my figurines as I go along because they're just sort of strewn all over the place. But maybe someday I'll do a separate figurine collection video just showing off my figurines in detail. Anyway, this is all the Hunter x Hunter, all the volumes that are out now in English. It's currently on hiatus and has been for like over 2 years now. It's the longest hiatus ever for the entire series. The series might be dead. So that's fun. Hi, Matchy. Hi, Jackie Chan. I love Jackie Chan. I have a great Jackie Chan collection. Maybe I could... you'll see. This is just the beginning. We have some Japanese volumes and special stuff of Hunter x Hunter, like Volume 0 and some character got... that's the Magi. Japanese... We have a few Japanese Magi volumes. 1, 8, 19, and 30. And this character guide. Don't worry about that manga. We're going to go up here where we have... I don't know. I don't know how much I should talk about each series. I don't want this video to be too long, even though it's going to be around that 60-minute mark, probably, at least. But I also don't want to just rush through everything and be like, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. I want to talk a little bit about it, at least some of the stuff I've read, if there's something interesting. But there's not much interest to say about that, because I've got 1 volume and I've only read like half of the volume. Interviews with Monster Girls. Dress Up Darlings 1 and 2. Haven't started reading that yet. Gotta buy more volumes. If it sells at work, gotta buy the rest of the volumes before I start reading. Rent a Girlfriend 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yes. Haven't started reading it. Gotta get more volumes. Vagabond sounds good from what I hear from people, but I need to get more volumes before I start reading it, and the volumes are kind of hard to find. Some of them are like kind of out of print or seem to go out of print and kind of expensive. Sunset Sketch, I got 9 volumes, which is all that's out in English. I don't know if the series is still ongoing or not. I have read like maybe half of it, not even. We got this up here. Just ignore that. That's future Manga Tuesday. That's a spoiler. That's foreshadowing. We got Mononoke Sharing, Volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's by the creator of Dragon Maid and No Jojo and other series. I don't really like Mononoke sharing. It's probably one of the worst ones of his I've read. It has its moments, but overall, eh. Pop Teen Epic, 1 volume. It's whatever. Eve X Eve. It's a Yui manga compilation of short stories from this one author. It's okay. Some of the stories are okay. Some of them aren't. I did a more in-depth review in a Manga Tuesday, so you can watch that if you want more. Yui Life is also a collection of short story Yui short stories, and I would say it is better than Eve X Eve. I think they're all kind of connected, like they're all living in the same apartment complex or something, so the stories aren't really connected, but they kind of are. I can't remember if they kind of cross paths with some of the others later or not. Maybe not. Secret of the Princess is another Yui. I have a lot of Yui manga. I'm somewhat of a Yui connoisseur. This is by Milk Maud. This is by Milk. She wrote the infamous Yui manga Girlfriends, which is really good. We'll see later. But I really like this one, Secret of the Princess. It's quite possibly my second favourite Milk Morgiani manga. It's really good Yui. Worth checking out if you like Yui. We got New Game, 1 to 10. There's probably a few more volumes. I probably haven't got the latest. There's probably a few I'm missing. I've only read up to somewhere around here-ish, and then I was going to wait till I get more to read it. Kasi-sen and Book is also a Yui that's nice. It's a pretty innocent and pure Yui series. You're not going to see any graphic displays of affection. The series is complete, kinda. The first 5 volumes is complete, but then it just sort of continues, but kind of under a new series name, but not really, and I've only got 1 volume. I don't think the second volume's out yet, or maybe it may have just come out. I gotta look into that. I might have to buy it, but I'm all up to date. Oh, Jojo! I reviewed in an episode of Manga Tuesday, so you can check it out if you want to hear my in-depth thoughts on it. But it's a really nice manga. It's by the creator of Dragon Maid, and I think I like the Jojo manga even more than the Dragon Maid manga has. Particularly the first 2 volumes, I think, were really good. It might have tapered off a little bit in the 3rd and 4th, or sort of went a little weird, but we have Lucky Stars, volume 1 to 7. There are 10 volumes of Lucky Stars. I don't know if the series is officially finished. I think it's officially just on break, but has been for years. I don't really know, but there's 10 volumes, but there's only 8 were ever published in English, and I only have 7. I actually bought the 8th one, and it never showed up, and it's been months now, so I need to look into that and either get my money back or something. Shimori's Not Just a Cutie, volume 4. I got the other 3 volumes before that. I don't know where they are. It's a nice series. I read that online, like, was it a year ago-ish? And I was like, oh, yeah, it's kind of cool. I didn't read too much of it, though, because I don't like reading things online. And then I just randomly saw that it was actually was getting published, a physical English release. I was like, yeah, it's epic. I'm going to pick it up, and I've been reading it. There's a few more volumes, I think, past 4 that I haven't got yet, so I have to get them. Buddha, where you have just 1 volume. It's by Osami Tezuka. Yeah, I haven't read it. Up here we have some just stuff. Fat Margin Boo, Tomoko, Alice in Wonderland, and this dude. Whew, going down. Ping Pong! Ping Pong! I still haven't got around to reading this yet. I was waiting until the second volume came out, and it's been out for ages now, so I should just read it. Rum to 1/2, 1 volume. Eclair, it's a collection of Yui short stories by a bunch of different authors. I've read a few of the stories, not all of them, or did I read all of them? I can't remember. Grimm's Fairy Tales manga, yeah. So, I'm a Spider, so what? Volume 1, Strawberry Fields Over Again. I've only got the 1 volume, I think it's a Yuri, so I gotta wait till I get a few more volumes before I start reading it. Fact Time Omnibus, it's the Yuri. I really love this Yuri's. It's got a unique time manipulation premise. One of them can freeze time, and it turns out the chick is the only other person that can move while she freezes time, and that's how their relationship begins, with her perving up her skirt. It's a great series, trust me, okay? Look at the cool cover, it's cool, it's good Yuri. Our Teachers Are Dating, Volume 2. I don't know where Volume 1 is, but I haven't started reading that. It's another Yuri! I need to stop going a million miles a minute and just yelling for no reason and just bring it down. Bring down the energy levels. I'm losing my breath already. I'm very fat. My name is Seki. We have 10 volumes. I'm pretty sure this series is officially complete. The author has now been releasing... I really love this, by the way. I would particularly recommend watching the anime. That's how I first got into it, because I think the anime is really good. The anime's short. It's like 5-7 minute episodes-ish. So, and if you like the anime, then once you finish the anime, you can pick up reading the manga, because it has a bunch of stuff that wasn't animated. But now the author is releasing sort of a sequel to the series I've seen. And spoiler alert if you care about spoilers for Tonari no Seki-kan. But Yuki Rumori and Seki in the sequel are older and are together in a relationship, married I think, but they have a kid together. And it's sort of Rumi and the kid getting up to hijinks and stuff, reminiscent of the old days. It's basically him doing weird stuff. The original manga is basically him doing weird stuff in class and her getting distracted by him. And he doesn't actually speak at all in the manga anime, and she's just, it's all her either speaking to him or internal monologue as she watches his bizarre actions. Just watch the anime. It's good, trust me. Nichiju, 10 volumes complete. Good manga, good anime, you know, Whispered Words, complete, 3-volume omnibus, 3-in-1s, I think. It's a Yuri. I have mixed feelings about it. I did a review on it. If you want to see more in-depth reviews, go watch that Manga Tuesday. We got Flying Rich 1 volume, Mikubon 1 volume. I went through a weird phase late last year where I started buying a bunch of Vocaloid manga just because. Our Dreams at Dusk, that's gay. I've done a review on that. If you want to hear my in-depth review on it, Love Me For Who I Am, Volume 1. I got more volumes of that. I'm waiting until I get a few more before I start reading it. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Alma's Office Lady Diary 4. I don't know why that's not with the rest of Dragon Maid. No matter how I look at it, it's You Guys' Fault on Watamote 18. I don't know why that isn't with the rest of the Watamote volumes I have. I'm all up to date on Watamote. I'll talk about that later. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagataro, Volume 6. I'm all basically update, like, online, although I haven't read the few latest chapters. And there's probably one or two more, maybe, English ones I could buy yet, I'm not sure. Anyways, I don't know why it's not with the rest of the Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagataro volumes. And anyway, down here we have some mangas that also aren't with where they should be, like ones I just got in the mail recently. Non Non Biyori, volume 15. Non Non Biyori is one of my favourite all-time manga, top 15 easily, maybe top 10. And it's also probably one of my very favourite that's still currently releasing right now. This and Watamote. Although Watamote maybe has declined a little bit, not quite as good as it once was, at least different, still enjoyable, but I feel like Non Non Biyori is still really solid, and I really get excited whenever a new volume comes out, because I'm not up to date online. I think it was around, I caught up to date after I read like the 11th volume, maybe? Yeah, I read volume, it was either 11 or 12, and after I read it, I was like, fuck this, I'm not waiting for the next English release. I'm just going to fucking catch up online. And I went to go catch up online, and then I don't know, the first few sites I went to didn't have it. And I was like, fuck this. So I just put it off. And then it ended up being like nearly a full year in between volumes because of certain delays with a lot of mangas. And then when I finally got, you know, volume 12 or 13 or whatever it was, and I read it, I was like, oh, this series is so fucking good. And now whenever a new one comes out, I'm very excited. So this one I just got. I haven't read it yet, but I will within the next day or two, and I'll smash through that and love every second of it. Laidback Camp Volume 10. I don't know why it needs to go with the rest of the Laidback Camps. Love Me For Who I Am, Volume 4. So there's another two lurking somewhere. Oh, and a new Yotsuba. Volume 15 coming out. It needs to go with the rest of the Yotsubas. But I've already think I've read everything that's in here online, but I'll read it again. Physically, of course. Anyway, moving on down, it's time to sit down. We got Kuma Mike. Girl Meets Bear. 8 volumes. We got Nameless Asterism, 5 volumes, complete series. It's a Yuri. We got Mr. Bump. We got this that I bought. I don't know what this was. I bought it secondhand. Girl Meets Girl. I guess I thought it would be a Yui, but I think it's like some weird like gender bend thing. Like, not like the character's trans. Like the character is a man and literally gets magically turned into a girl against his will, perhaps. And then he's a girl, and then he tries to get with another girl. I don't really know. I haven't read it. I Had That Same Dream Again. Complete manga collection. Looks nice. Want to read it. Mayo Chiki, the complete collection. Kind of sucks. Do not recommend it. Orange, the complete collection. 1 and 2. And then this Orange Future volume that's really still part of it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I had some issues with it. If you want to hear my full depth in opinions on it, I did a Manga Tuesday on it, so, you know, you should, if you, there'll be a link to the Manga Tuesday playlist somewhere that you can click on, and any of these videos that I said I've talked about, you can go and, if you want to hear more in-depth opinions. Anyway, Love Me for Who I Am, 2 and 3, there's the other 2 volumes, and there's Our Teachers Dating, Volume 1, and Failed Princesses, the first 3 volumes. It's a Yui, I need to get the 4th volume. Toradora 1 and 2, Defrag 1 volume. Now Loading is a one-shot Yui manga, and I did read this, and it was okay. I don't remember it being bad, but I don't remember that much about it, so I guess it wasn't that memorable either. Good Morrow Rose Garden is a Yui manga I bought 1 volume of to remind myself that I need to buy the full series at some stage so I can read it, so reminder. My Name at Totoro is a movie that is good. I bought this just because I really like the movie. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's really a manga, is it? I think it's just literally like, yeah, screenshots, so to speak, from the movie transformed into manga form. I haven't read the manga. That would be stupid. But it's just cool to have as a little collectible. I have an obsession, compulsion with collecting utter nonsense. Anyway, I've got X by Clamp, just so I can have a manga for every letter of the alphabet. We got Citrus Volume 1, it's a Yui. One of the big Yuis that I actually haven't read, because I've only got 1 volume. There's Rin-chan now. Volumes 1 to 4, the Vocaloid manga. It was okay, I think, I don't know. The Unofficial Hatsumi Mix, another Vocaloid manga that was okay. Was it? There was one that was really good. I think that was Mikubon, maybe, that I kind of really liked. Maybe, I don't know. And then this one, another Hatsuni's Everyday, but more Vocaloid manga. I Love You So Much, I Hate You is a Yui manga. I haven't even taken it out of the plastic. Is it, I guess it's pretty, focus. Yes, parental advisory, explicit content, so I guess it's, explicit. It looks like it has older women on it, compared to most Yuis that are often like kids in high school or college at the best. So they're old, so there'll probably be some real graphic sex scene that'll be unnecessary. Anyway, we got Slam Dunks Volume 14. I feel like I have 15 somewhere. I've been slowly buying volumes every few weeks, and then when I get all of it, I'll binge read the whole thing. Here's a mouse for my laptop that I lost it's a wireless one, but I lost the little USB thing that you need to connect into. It's useless now. Whatever. What is this? Oh, this manga I bought because one of the girls on the Muday bot I married, and she looked cute. I bought 2 volumes of it randomly, and I don't know. Oh, another Miku manga. I don't think I've read this Miku manga. Is this a manga? Is this like a light novel? It's a manga. I don't think I've read that one, though. I don't know why. We had the first 3 volumes of Berserk that I bought, and then decided to get the deluxe ones started coming out. You'll see later, whatever. Hungry for... What the fuck is this? Hungry for You. And I need to start reading more manga. I've been in a manga slump for a few months. I got enough stuff backlogged that I can go on a massive binge without even needing to buy stuff. Anyway, that's a Yui manga, I'm pretty sure. I'm a big Yui. Do you like Yui manga? This might as well be a Yui manga collection. Anyway, The Girl from the Other Side, it's already been like nearly 20 minutes and I feel like I'm going too slow. Hawakana Receive, it's a beach volleyball manga. No Game, No Life. Oh my god, that's illegal. That's banned. Oh my god, how heavy are the dumbbells you lift? That's banned in Australia too. Oh my god. Don't look, guys. Don't look. How Do We Relationship Volume 2 and then one over there for some reason. That's a Yui manga. I haven't read it yet though. Breasts Are My Favourite Thing in the World is a Yui manga that I have read. Can't wait for Volume 4 to come out. I enjoy that manga. Even though breasts are not my favourite things in the world, you know. Ass greater than breasts plus breasts you fell off plus ratio plus Billy Gunn is an ass man. Plus Quintessential Quintuplets Volume 1. And then down here we have some American manga. Joker. I've read some of it, haven't read some of it. I probably read most of them. The Mask. I like The Mask and a lot of Batman stuff and a few Deadpool ones that kind of suck. And Requiem of the Crazies by Rusty Cage and Dr. Horrible. That was an interesting one. And Monstress that I actually haven't read yet. And a Bible and some Nyan Nyan cosplay stickers. And those are playing cards, by the way. These are... And that's Peggle, by the way. I don't know if we saw that there. Anyway. Oh, actually, the backs of them kind of look shit. What the fuck? Oh. Ooh. 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 But the case is a work of beauty. Anyway, there's some other shit down there. And over there we have the Zelda manga. And then we have the Astro Boy manga there. And over there we have my wall of pops. You know, everyone has a pop vinyl wall. That is my wall of pop vinyls and my stack of sealed Pokemon products. So we'll have a quick look at the pop wall. We have Beth Harmon from The Queen's Gambit. I watched that show recently. It was nice. We have Kramer in his underwear. We have a flocked Grumpy Cat. And we have Jackie Chan because I love Jackie Chan. I have a Jackie Chan collection. This is part of it. Also here, we'll get back to later. Let's go over, take another quick look at the shrine over here. And we got some stuff, like big crash thing. And we got some figurines up there and some stuff here that we'll just have a quick look at. Because like I said, maybe I'll do a separate video looking at all my figurines. But we got a sealed booster box of Powerpuff Girls First Edition Series 1 playing cards down there. So... cool, and we got stuff up here, and we're just going to quick look at these because we have Jackie Chan sealed in the box. I really like Jackie Chan, okay? He's cool. Got 2 volumes of Fruit Basket. I got secondhand because they were cheap. My Senpai's Annoying 1 and 2. We got The Conditions of Paradise, another Yui. Oh, that cover's a little sensitive. Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out, first 5 volumes. It's a really good manga. I wonder if the 6th volume's probably out by now in English, so I gotta buy that. That one night you made ever... With a dog and a cat, every day is fun. I saw a review on that by Anime Intensity, so I bought it, but I haven't actually read it yet. Whisper Me a Love Song is another Yui manga. Need to get more volumes of that. Looks really good. Sweetness and Lightning Volume 1. Yui Is My Job is not a Yui manga. Just kidding. Pranked you. Of course, it's a fucking Yui manga. Oh, I hate doing this. I have to talk non-stop, and I hate speaking. The Daily Lives of High School Boys. First 4 volumes. Oh, I think 5, 6, and 7, which is the complete series. I think they're all out in English now, so I need to buy that and read the rest of it. It's a really good anime. Maybe I should just watch the anime. Weathering Review, 1 volume. There's going to be another volume of that out by now. City, the first 10 volumes. I think I ordered the 11th volume. It's not here yet. I've read up to like 8 or 9-ish probably. I can't remember. It's by the creator of Nichijou. And I really like it. It's really good. If you like Nichijou, it's definitely worth checking out. And if you don't like Nichijou, then maybe it's not worth checking out. Oh, here's the other 5 volumes of Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagataro. It's a pretty good manga. I really like it. The Golden Sheep is a really good manga. It's by the creator of The God's Lie, which is also a really good manga. I really enjoy both of them. 5 centimeters per second is an anime, but also a manga, and I really enjoyed the manga. It's not a Yuri. I got 2 volumes of the 5 centimeters per second, another side light novel that I haven't read either of. I don't know why I have 2. I think I just forgot. I forgot that I already ordered it, and I ordered it again. Anyway, I've got Blood on the Tracks, a phenomenal Bob Dylan album, but Slow Train Coming's better. We got this disgusting piece of shit manga. We need to burn this. No, but I haven't read it. It's by, what's his name? Inoue Anasano. If you want to hear more of my in-depth opinions of A Girl on the Shore, I did a Manga Tuesday on it. We went into big details, so yippity-you. We have A Silent Voice, the complete box set manga here. Little Witch Academia, 3 volumes is the complete thing. I started reading this, and I didn't finish reading it yet, because, I don't know, I wasn't really liking it, but I'll go back to it at some point. We got Dragon Ball Super, volume 13, I think I ordered volume 14 online just recently. It's enjoyable. I haven't read the latest ones. Anything past the Tournament of Power I haven't read yet. I was waiting until I get more so I could dive into it, so I've nearly got enough. I think I should start reading them. The Time I Reincarnated as Yamcha, that sounds like a manga that should be reviewed for Manga Tuesday. But all I can say is I wasn't that big of a fan of it. It was kind of lame. But it's cool to have as a big Dragon Ball fan. Instead, though, Jacko Galactic Patrolman was somewhat enjoyable. I would recommend that over the stupid Yamcha thing. Now, this is a Yuri manga. Kisses, Sighs, and Cherry Blossom Plinks. It's a Yuri manga. It's by Milk Morigana. And first of all, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Secondly, it's kind of a short story collection of short Yuri stories, kind of, but they're sort of kind of interconnected. Like, I think it all takes place at the one school, maybe. But then partway through, they like go back to one of the, like, each chapter sort of focuses on a different couple and their blossoming relationship. But then, like, halfway through, it goes back to one of the first couples, and it's like, oh, this is cool. We might, you know, get a chapter randomly of some of the old ones. But then the next chapter was also on that old couple, and then so was the next one, and then like the rest of the manga was all just focused on that one relationship, that one couple. So it basically just become a manga about them, and there was the occasional very brief reference to some of the others. So it was kind of weird the way it went, but if you're a fan of Yuri's, I think it's a really good one. Strawberry Panic, the complete collection, is also a Yuri manga that was pretty good, and also, I believe, focuses on a bunch of different Yuri's people, a bunch of different colourful cast of characters. The only thing about this one is it kind of ends in a weird spot. Like, things are sort of just getting going, and then it just sort of ends. But I think maybe, as we have here, the light novel, Strawberry Panic, maybe was the original, so maybe that has an actual ending. I don't really know. I haven't read the light novel. I've only read the manga. There's also an anime, so I don't know. We have Roshi, who is not Jackie Chan, so he can go kill himself. We have I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. That sounds like that there's potential for a Manga Tuesday episode on that. With a title like that, we can take that little somehow. Anyways, this is the complete collection. I think maybe it was an anime first. Like, there's an anime movie of it I haven't watched, but I have read the manga, and I really enjoy it. And based off some little clips I've seen from the anime, which does have a more, I don't know, serious style, art style, whereas this is a little more cutesy art style. There's better words to describe it, and the camera's not focused. But I actually prefer the art style of the manga. So take that for what you will. I recommend. Nausicaa box sets. Is there anything behind Nausicaa? Looks like bills. Let's ignore them. We have 1 volume of Fist of the North Star. I don't know if volume 2's out yet. It's these new hardcover releases. 1 Pound Gospel, 4 volumes. If I ever want to box Big Sexy, then I can review that. Because I'm the Goddess, 3 volumes, complete series. I have read that, an old Tokyo Pop series, and I actually enjoyed it for what it was. It was slightly different than I expected, but, you know, a mostly enjoyable read. Those with Wings, I think that's the complete series. I just got that secondhand of someone selling it because it was cheap. Same as Because You Smile. Love Hina, complete series, 14 volumes. Once again, got a secondhand because it was cheap. Dragon's Riding, got it because Master Debater reviewed it in a video. I liked his review. I just didn't like the sound of what he was saying about it. But I just bought it anyway, and he hasn't made a video since. Splatoon, 1 volume. Helvetica Standard, italic and bold. That has Manga Tuesday episode potential. It's a font, guys. That would be the review. I'd be like, Helvetica Standard bold is a font. The end. Shigemazuri's Hitler. It's Hitler. The Manga Guide to Linear Algebra. The Manga Guide to Calculus. The Manga Guide to Physics. The Manga Guide to Statistics. Yeah, I'm a genius. Anyway, we have down here The Last of the Mohicans. If you want to hear my full opinions on that, I did a Manga Tuesday on it. I like the cover. I like the whole 10-cent manga releases, but that actual manga, not so great. We have Isle of Dogs, which is a movie that I really enjoyed, and apparently they made a manga version of it, but I haven't read. Paradise Kiss, full thing. Kindred Spirits, that's a Yuri that apparently is a spin-off of a video game, or like a visual novel that I didn't realise when I bought it, so I need to play the visual novel and then maybe I can read it. Used Books Volume 1, Grand Blue Dreaming Volume 1. Oh, here are the first 3 volumes of Shigemori. This keeps falling. Shigemori's My Girlfriend's Not Just a Cutie. That's a really nice manga. It's really good. Maiden Railways is kind of a collection of short stories that kind of intertwine towards the end. That was, yeah, pretty solid. I liked it. Why is this fucking camera not focusing all the time? Your Lie in April. I feel like it's kind of spoiled. People love it. Oh, it's this other manga. Listen, mute the video for the next 5 seconds. Until I mute it until I thumbs up. Okay, I mute this. I say Lie in April. It's like I'm taking pages. I say I'm taking pages like Lie in April. Well, whichever way you're saying that, if anyone has to be you can't spoil fucking Gun Like another person. Unless I'm mistaken. It's just some fucking life threatening disease, cancers, and that's her Lie in April. She doesn't tell anyone else. Something like that. And it's not like anything more twisty this one. It is sort of until April. Oh, I feel like I'm saying all the same things I said in my last video, but that was a year ago, so who cares? A Tropical Fish, Something Snow, that's a Yuri. Still Sick, 3 volumes, that's the complete series. That's a Yuri. Yuri Bear Storm, that's got Manga Tuesday episode. It's from the new Tokyo Pop. I haven't read it, but it's a Yuri. Killing Me, that's a Yuri that I haven't read. We Never Learn. I bought 1 volume to remind myself to buy the rest of the volumes at some point when they're all published in English. Anonymous Noise 1 and 2, I got that in a bookstore just because it looked kind of interesting. Zatch Bell, I think I got that so I'd have a manga that's... If you want to hear my full opinions actually on Zatch Bell, I did an episode of it, episode 36. I don't know if it was episode, it could have been 34. Inubaka, Crazy for Dogs, Fairy Tale 1 volume. I kind of want to read Fairy Tale, even though most people say it's shit. Case Closed, that's Detective Conan. Carol and Tuesday, 1 volume. What is this? Days of Love at Seagull Villa. It's a Yuri, guys. I thought I bought the 2nd volume. And Kuma Bear. And then down here we have... What is? Don't look at that. We have whatever the fuck this is. But we have some volumes of Weekly Shonen Jump. I bought these 2 came together. I don't really care about this one, but it just came with this one. Pretty cheap. And I got it because it's got Hunter x Hunter on the cover. It obviously has a Hunter x Hunter chapter inside too. This one might have a Hunter x Hunter chapter in it. I mean, I don't know. I haven't even looked. But this is a cool little collectible. But here, wrapped in sort of this bubble wrap, we have the piece de resistance of my Hunter x Hunter collection. Or maybe the statue's the piece de resistance. But this is the first... This is from 1998, I think. Issue number 14. And it's the first chapter... It has inside it the first ever chapter of Hunter x Hunter published. So, a Hunter x Hunter fan, it's somewhat of a holy grail so to speak. It has the first chapter in colour. So yeah, I was really glad I bought this. I got it for a pretty good price, I think, compared to what I've seen some of them sell for. Anyways, let me just stand up and move over here. Do you like my laptop's background? Anyway, let's just move over here. Do you like my Pokemon pinboard? Anyway, let's just move on over. Do you like my... This is my lighting for Manga Tuesday now that we're not using for this episode. But we need to move this out of the way so you can see me in all my glory. Okay. Here we've got some double stacked manga. I can't be really bothered moving the stack. So there's Buso Renkin. If you want to see my views on Buso Renkin, I did a full episode on that. Man, I've done a lot of manga Tuesdays. We have Sandland, which is by the creator of Dragon Ball. It's not very good. We have the first volume of Orient, which is by the creator of Magi Mago Magi, that I haven't read yet because I think I got one volume. We have Kyuko-chan, which is by the creator of Fully Cooley. We have Prince of Tennis. We have... is that My Love Story? Yes, it is. We have whatever the fuck the one next to it is. We have W. Juliet, sequel to L. Juliet. We have After Hours, which is a Yuri, but it's pretty shit. I don't really like it. It's one of the least favourite mangas I've read. Kind of a dud, wouldn't recommend it. We have a bunch of volumes of My Hero Academia. I haven't actually read the manga, any of the Academia manga still yet. But I did watch some of the anime at a friend's place. They had it and they're like, yeah, you want to watch it? I was like, okay. We had to watch it dubbed, of course. You know, these normies. These friends are mine. But yeah, it was okay. It was decent, so whatever. Anyway, we have a bunch of volumes of One Punch Man over here that I've only read a couple of. But I watched the anime, but only the first season. Fuck the second season. I'll just read the manga. We have Sumo Momomo, also by the creator of Magi Magi. But I haven't read it yet because I'm waiting. I think there's 12 volumes in total, so I want to get the rest. There's some more volumes of My Hero Academia. There's Chainsaw Man. If you want to hear my full opinions on Chainsaw Man, I did a Manga Tuesday on that. Kaguya-sama Love is War, 2 volumes. Kimono Friends. Welcome to Japari Park. Is that this one? What? Is this the spin-off one or whatever? A la carte. Did I read the spin-off one yet? I think I must have. Anyway, if you want to hear my full opinions of Kimono Friends, I did a Manga Tuesday on it. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time's a manga. I also have the anime movie. It looks really good, and I've been meaning to watch it for like over a year. But I'm a lazy scumbag piece of shit. Do nothing. Can't even waste time watching anime. Waste time just staring at walls. Fucking retarded cunt face idiots. Fucking... Anyway, we also have Snow White with the red hair. Red hair always looks good on anime characters, not in real life. If you're a ginger ranger idiot, you disgust me. We have a bootleg version of Joker, and we have a bootleg VHS version of Joker, and we have a Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, my favourite movie ever, VHS. American Psycho is like number 2, okay? I'm sorry, Woody. American Psycho is number 2. Lock, Stock is number 1. We have Magi. Nobody knows how it's pronounced, but except for me. But I'm not going to tell you here. If you want to know how Magi is pronounced correctly, I did a full Manga Tuesday on it. How to pronounce Magi. I also did one about why the boys in Magi are so cute. So you can watch that if you're interested. This is the advertisement. This video is an advertisement for all other episodes of Manga Tuesday. Just for all the newcomers. I've done so many Manga Tuesdays. Are you interested in cute boys in Magi? Hey guys, look at this. Do you like this cute girl in Magi too? Wrong, that's a boy. Yeah, now you're like, what? Well, why are they so cute? Well, if you want to find out why they're so cute, I have my own hypothesis in the Why Are the Boys in Magi so cute episode. So you'll have to go watch that. Sherlock Bones, a personal favourite here at Manga Tuesday. 7 volumes is the complete series. yeah, I mean, whatever. If you want to hear my opinions of it, I've reviewed it 3 times. We review it once every year. Anyway, what the fuck? Anyway, down here we have, Cocoons in Twine 1 and 2. That's a Yuri manga. We have Kakaguri, volumes 1 to 10. That's a gambling manga that's okay, but has some problems. Kakaguri Twin, volume 1. It has the hot blonde one. It's a prequel to Kakaguri. It happens before the events of Kakaguri. We have this. It's about to explode and I'm about to die. Oh, right now. Oh, I just died. Anyway, it's a light. Anyway, we have a Hoi Girl. 1 to 12 is the complete series. I've read it all. I think Spike Face with glasses is a big fan of the anime. I haven't watched the anime, but the manga is really enjoyable. The main character is basically actually retarded, I think, and the main character guy just beats the shit out of her. That just sort of happens, and she just sort of like basically tries to molest him with the help of her mother. And one of the others is crazy too. Oh, and this one gets trapped in a lesbian relationship against her will. That's not in the anime. I know that, even though I haven't seen it. But that was one of my favourite news storylines from later on. I think I said this every manga collection, Manga Tuesday, about this girl and her accidental lesbian relationship she gets trapped in kind of. It's Yuri, guys. And also there's bananas. So, it's a good series. We have K-On! I have a Loot Crate exclusive cover. That's not the Loot Crate one. I didn't get the Loot Crate. I swear I said this exact verbiage last manga collection video. I didn't buy the Loot Crate. I wouldn't be caught dead buying a Loot Crate. I just bought it on eBay from someone. Anyway, it's really good. And if you haven't read, I also feel like I said this, if you haven't read college or high school, but you're a big fan of K-On! Spickhead with glasses, you should definitely at least read K-On! College spin-off. It focuses on the 4 main girls, not Azuma, but also some new characters get introduced. There's also K-On! High School, which focuses on Azuma in her final year. But I thought the college one was better. But they're both worth reading if you're a big K-On! fan. And if you're a really big K-On! fan and you want to hear my full opinions on K-On!, you can watch the K-On! episode of Manga Tuesday. There, I found my bit for this episode is just screaming, if you want to hear my full opinions, you can go watch the Manga Tuesday I did on it. Speaking of Manga Tuesdays I did on it, secretly I've been suffering sexless. Also, there's a manga with that same title. Wow, what a coinky dink. Anyway, if you want to hear my full opinions on Sexless, I reviewed that. It's actually a decent-ish manga, I suppose. Polar Bear in Love is a pretty good manga, but it doesn't really have an end. I think it's still ongoing, because where it ended at Volume 4 was not a conclusive end. There's me in the mirror again, just in case you wanted to see me. Anyways, High Score Girl. 5 volumes. I've only read the first 2, maybe. It's a decent manga. Anyway, now I need to sit down. You can watch me in the mirror. We sit cross-legged. Remember when I did this for the last manga collection video? This is how I sit. I sit cross-legged like I'm CM Punk, but cooler. Anyway, we're up here. Yeah, look at all that shit on top. Blah, 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 blah. A bunch of Roshi heads. Okay. Yu Yu Hakusho, not in order. It's by the creator of Hunter x Hunter. It was his manga before that. I've read it. And it's only okay. I'm not a massive fan of it. It's got a lot of good stuff, but it's also got a lot of meh stuff. And obviously the ending is botched in the anime and in the manga, but particularly in the manga, it's getting ramped up for this big tournament-style battle, war arc. And then it literally just time skips ahead a year and a couple of the characters sort of talk about the result. And then they rush into one final mini arc for like 1 volume to wrap things up. And it's ridiculous and it sucks. The anime might do it better. I don't know. But I think Hunter x Hunter is a million times better. Fuck you, anime man. Anyway, Teasing Master Tagaki-san is like Uzaki-chan wants to hang out and don't toy with me, Miss Nagataro, but the kids are younger, so it's more innocent and wholesome. And it's a really good manga. I think I haven't read the 11th one yet. Or do I have a 12th one somewhere else that I haven't read? I don't know. I think I haven't read the latest volume that I got. But other than that, I'm pretty much up to date. I don't even know. Futaribibiaya. 7 volumes from the new Tokyo Pop. I'm pretty sure it's a Yui. We have... Oh, you're dead. We have Kiss and White Lily, Dearest. Kiss and White Lily for my dearest girl. It's a Yui manga. This manga started my manga hiatus when I started reading it and got like halfway through, and then for some reason I haven't gone back and finished it, even though it was quite enjoyable. Focus on a bunch of different Yuri relationships. Anyways, down here we have a bottle of Coke. New, when Vanilla Coke got introduced, they bought for $9. Sealed bottle of Vanilla Coke from the year 2002. Aren't I cool? It's kind of going square because the insides have just got pressed in for some reason. Anyway, we got Yu-Gi-Oh! The first 5 omnibus volumes, which goes to the end of Duelist Kingdom-ish. We have Joker. See, J Club stands for Just the Joker's Club. Did I say that exact same thing in the last manga collection? Am I a idiot? Anyway, I accidentally broke one of his little drum things off. You know, his drum things, his drumsticks. That's actually what they're called, eh? Drumsticks. Anyway, one got accidentally broke off, so I need to go back on. Parasite manga! 8 volumes is the full things. Really, 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 really good manga. Big time recommend reading it. I feel like some people might have said, oh, it's kind of like out of date. And the anime is good because it sort of modernizes some things. It's like, what? You gave him a smartphone? Congratulations, retard. It's not out of date. It's fucking... But I think people can read a story from a time when there were no smartphones and comprehend it. It's a really good manga, and it would be a big recommendation. It would be one of my first go-tos as a recommendation for a first manga, because it's pretty short. It's not super short. It's still got some length to it, because I think these are technically 2-in-1s, but, you know, I mean, to buy 8 volumes, you know. Anyway, I think whatever. Parasite, you're not watching this volume if you've never read manga, but if you haven't read Parasite, it's a definite recommend for anybody, because it's just good. Laid Back Camp is good if you love, you know, your slice of life stuff like I love. I love Yuri and I love slice of life. And Laid Back Camp is a solid slice of life. I don't know how many volumes I got here. 9? I don't think I've read the 9th one. Oh yeah, it looks like I got halfway through it and didn't finish it yet. So that's where I'm up to. Ignore that. We have Your Name. Volume 1 to 3, there's an anime movie of it that's more popular than the manga. I've only read the manga, and I enjoyed it. It was good. We have Your Name from Another Side, Volumes 1 and 2, which is some sort of like alternate perspective. I don't think I've actually read that yet. I can't remember. Sergeant Frog, Volume 1, Hana and Hina After School, 1 and 2, which is a Yuri manga, Yuri alert, by Milk Lady. The 3rd volume is really hard to get for some reason. They're all out of... Well, maybe the first 2 aren't out of stock, but the 3rd one definitely isn't. It's hard to get. I Married My Best Friend to Shut My Parents Up is a Yuri manga that was only okay. I don't know. I don't remember that much about it, so it can't have been that great. High School Girls. I only have 1 volume, but it sounds promising. Sickness Unto Death. That's the complete series. She and Her Cat was a pretty nice read. Reminded me of Buffy. The Garden of Words was not that good. I didn't really care for it. I think it's kind of overhyped. Maybe the anime's movie version's better, but the book, meh. Anyway, the life-changing manga of Tidying Up is okay, I suppose. It's based on that book, the life-changing book of Tidying Up. Miss Komizabi Ramen Noodles, I don't know. Anyway, that's me over there still. I really need a haircut. It's getting kind of out of control. Has been for months, really. Anyway, down here, I don't even know. The Akira Box Set. It's a beautiful box set. I read these paperback versions, though, where the manga is flipped. In the original, it's not I mean, not the original. Well, yeah, in the original it's not flipped, but in these big box set anniversary, 35th anniversary sets, it's been back to the original Japanese way of not flipped. So if I ever reread Akira, I'll probably read the box set version. Hiding under here, we have the Crash Bandicoot. Well, we have one volume of Kaiji. Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2. There was supposed to be a third volume, but the manga got canned, and it's in Japanese, so I can't read it. But, I mean, there's translations of it online you can find to read. Anyways, here we have the Berserk Deluxe. First 6 volumes. I should start reading it. It's not like I need to wait for it to finish to catch up on. Am I right, guys? Imagine being a massive Berserk fan. Luckily, I wouldn't know. I've yet to read it. So maybe I should just never read it. Then I'll never have to experience the pain of Kyoto Mizui's death. Anyway, we have Phoenix. A bunch of volumes of Phoenix there. They're all were very expensive and they're all pretty bad, like a lot of ex-library stuff and damaged ones. I bought another one that hasn't actually showed up. It was nearly 2 years ago now. A year and a half? Definitely over a year. I need to email. And I'll be like, why didn't you email us a year ago? I'll be like, fuck you. Why didn't you send me the fucking manga, cunt? Give me my money back. Anyways, and there's my bookmark collection. Whenever company who shall not be named, because you don't name them until they sponsor you, but whenever a company who shall not be named decides to sponsor me, I'll do a bookmark collection, since most of my bookmarks are from them. I guess maybe if I do that, I'll have to hide competitors' bookmarks. Only show off my company who shall not be named bookmarks. I don't know what I'm talking about. Damn, I was hoping that said 619. That would be epic. Anyways, standing up. I stood up. Anyways, what are we doing? Oh, up here, I guess, we have the Hiroaki Miyazaki collection of all his movies. We have the Death Note manga. And we have all of Pokemon up to everything except for the last season. I should have just waited a year to buy it a year later, and I would have got all 22 seasons, which I think is the whole thing. Anyways, we have Bailey up here. We have Meat Boy. We have Ioanni Jacek. We have another Bailey over there. Ding dong, hello. But down here, we have, this is what you normally see at the backdrop of Manga Tuesday. It changes every now and then, but this is what it's like now. Oh, my energy has been drained. I can't be bothered doing this anymore, so it's low energy Darcy. Meat Boy Daisy. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4, all complete. Read all of them. I love them. 2 or 3 is probably my favourite, followed by then 4, I guess. And oops, I just knocked Yotsuba over. No, please don't shoot me, Yotsuba. Please. Oh, there's a B figure. That's, shout out to Hunting for B. That's another series you can watch. I'll put this figurine in a future episode. Valhalla is a great game. And Jesus is King is a funny looking album on CD. And Downfall. If you want to hear my opinions on Downfall, I reviewed it last week, so check it out. Yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is good. I enjoy it. Part 5 is coming out now, but man, it's coming out so slow. I think maybe the first volume or 2 though is out. I really want to just read all of it, or parts 5, 6, and 7. I can wait until part 8 is finished before I read that. But I hate reading online, but I hate waiting months between volumes for a series that's so fucking long that I literally will be like 10 years before I ever get to read and finish part 7. So I might just have to bite the bullet at some stage and read it online. Anyway, we have Sneeze, which is a short story collection by Naoki Iwasawa, one of my favourite mangakas, probably my second favourite after someone else. If you want to hear my full opinions on Sneeze, Yes, I did a Manga Tuesday on it. Shiver by Junji Ito. Junji Ito, probably my least favourite mangaka ever. And if you want to hear why I hate Junji Ito so much, you need to watch Manga Tuesday episode 3, The God of Horror, where I go into in-depth detail about Junji Ito. Anyway, here's a Murajushi by Naoaki. Oh, and there's a Poliwhirl hiding under there. By Naoaki Uesawa. I haven't read that. Naoaki Uesawa. There's Uzumaki by Junji Ito. We have Uzaki-chan. Go away. We have 20th Century Boys. Oh, we have a Vocaloid. Okay, we have 20th Century Boys and oh, we have another Vocaloid. We have 20th Century Boys Monster and oh, we have another, not a Vocaloid, but the love of my life with an open mouth. I haven't really noticed the open mouth. Anyway, we have 20th Century Boys and we have... no, we're just putting that in my pocket. I wasn't holding it anywhere. We have 20th Century Boys, all volumes, and 21st Century Boys. So it's time to binge read that. But I have already read Monster, and I fucking love Monster. It's like one of my top 5 favorite manga. Big time recommend. Don't bother reading the anime, just read the manga. It's beautiful. And if you want to hear my full opinions on Monster, I did a Manga Tuesday on it. Pluto is a retelling of an Astro Boy story arc by Naoki Uesawa. So, if you wanna, sorry, I forgot there was a mirror there. It's okay. I think Monster's a lot better, but Pluto is also nice. Oh, what if people walk past and look in and see me like, whoa, I wasn't doing anything anyway. I was just holding it there. I wasn't holding anything. I was just holding. This is getting weird. Okay, it's time. It's time to stop this stupid joke. All the new people that are watching this video are freaked out. They're like, who is that picture? Why are you doing things to it? Clearly, and why do you keep turning your camera to the mirror, clearly showing you doing things and then acting surprised as if you didn't know there's a mirror there and playing it off like some dumb joke? What is wrong with you, you sick, disgusting... Hey, it's Poliwhirl. If you want to hear my full opinions on Poliwhirl, there's a Poliwhirl collection episode of Manga Tuesday. Anyway, I'm going to sit down, watch this slick sit. Oh, Jesus! Okay. Soda. Sudoku. Whoa. Don't look at the solution. The first person that solves this Sudoku takes a screenshot and solves this Sudoku and then tweets the solution, a picture of them having solved it at me, will win. You will win a shout out in the next Manga Tuesday. In the opening and in the outro. And everyone knows the outro. For the and as always. You'll get name dropped in the and as always part of the... It'll be and as always. Thanks for watching. And as always, so-and-so is a Sudoku genius. And I mean, that's history right there. That'll be in the 2021 year in review rewind. I mean, this is big stuff we're talking about. Anyways, there's a custom JT Poliwhirl. We'll move you out of the way. Anyways, there's Vinland Saga, 11 volumes, which I think maybe is all it's out. Maybe the 12th one's out by now. I don't know. It releases slowly. I don't know why there's a big gap here, but there is a Tweak X Craig pin. Beautiful, beautiful pin. I have a t-shirt with this on it. Tweak's my favourite South Park character. I love Tweak so much, people call me Margin Tweak. I don't know where the margin part come from. It's because I like Tweak, not because I'm gay, because I'm not gay. Anyway, Mobile Suit Gundam, the origin, is just a cool looking cover. It's a cool looking release. I wouldn't be caught dead reading it. Anyway, Planetess is by the creator of Vinland Saga, I believe. But I haven't read Vinland Saga, but I have read Planetess, and it was somewhat enjoyable. Not, nothing crazy. There was a hot black female character in there. Let me see if I can find her. Yeah, look, she's hot, right? Am I right, guys? Check her out, bro. She's hot, okay? Trust me. Look at her. She's smoking. She's so cool. Anyways, this is towards the end of the manga, so that was just spoilers, so I hope you don't want to read Planet S. The Flowers of Evil, Munchlax, complete thing, haven't read it, looks interesting. Mr. Bump, my favourite Mr. Men. Anne Frank, if you want to hear my full opinions on Anne Frank. There was an Anne Frank review. Full Metal Alchemists. Yeah, this has officially been way too long, by the way. Anyway, I got one volume of this deluxe Full Metal edition. Creative name. I think I've said this before. Creative name for your deluxe 2-in... Not even 2-in-1. It's like 1.5 in 1. It's just fucked up. What could we call it for Full Metal Alchemist? We'll call it the Full Metal edition. I need to review the Full Metal edition. I got some shit I need to get off my chest. But Full Metal Alchemist is really good, and I big time recommend it. I got the box set of the singles. That's how I read it. Anyway, we got a bunch of Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I like the MF Doom album, Danger Doom. That's my favourite MF Doom album. Anyway, we got a bunch of shit down here. I really like Alice in Wonderland. I read that. It's a good one. Darcy Dugan. Anyway, it's time to stand up. Remember last time when I was stuck my ass in the air as I stood up? Because that's hilarious comedy. Okay. Anyways, going up here, we have Ayako Akleyama. If you want to hear my full views on that, please don't watch that episode. That Manga Tuesday is filler. We have the Azumanga anime behind our beautiful Miss Tomo Takano, my favourite anime character. How about that? My favourite manga character. Azumanga Dao is also one of my favourite mangas and one of my favourite animes. Hunter x Hunter, I don't know if I mentioned also, is one of my favourite. Hunter x Hunter and Azumanga Dao are like 1A and 1B when it comes to my favourite manga. And probably my favourite anime, although there's some other anime that might creep up there. I don't know which one's number one anymore. We have Message to Adolf by Osamu Tezuka. The complete volumes, that's a really good manga. I big time recommend it. Probably my favourite Osamu Tezuka manga I've ever read. We have Dero, rest in peace. We have Amy Rose holding Bottomo for some reason. We have Goodnight Pun Pun by Inoue Asano. Really good manga. I'll probably do a Manga Tuesday on it someday. I big time recommend it. It's a very, I don't know. I don't want to talk. People just spoil it. They're like, well, I guess I'm just going to spoil it now. They're like, oh my God, it's so dark and depressing. It's like, why don't you tell people that? It's just like people, it's better if people just go in blind and, you know, it's kind of a little slice of life-ish at the start, but it's kind of dark. But then there's hope throughout it. And if you just tell people there's no hope, it's almost could spoil parts of it, like I just did. Anyway, we have Solonen. And down here we have the most beautiful looking spines in the manga game. The Azumanga Dao Omnibus, because Tomo Takano's on it. No, we have Vagabond. I love Vagabond. It's on a potentially permanent hiatus. We don't know if he'll ever come back and finish it. But a creative slam dunk. But even still, what's out now is well worth reading. I know you'd be like, well, do I want to start something and may never get a true ending, but what's there is so fucking good. It's worth it, trust. It's loosely based on this novel, Musashi, which is loosely based on allegedly a real person, Musashi, who allegedly wrote this book, The Complete Book of Five Rings, that I have not read, and I haven't read this. And there's Norm Macdonald. If you want to hear my full opinions on Norm Macdonald, Pog. Anyway, there's Azumanga Dao. We have the omnibus version that I read. Then I have the ADV versions 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 37 of Vagabond, which continues on after the Vizbig. These are Vizbigs, by the way. Really nice manga. The covers of the Vizbigs are kind of meh, especially compared to the cover of the singles, which are beautiful, but the spines look so damn good, and the spines are more important than the covers, because that's what you see, and look at that. Beautiful. Anyway, we have Woof. The best Tyler album, not whatever scum fuck flower idiot or Igor. Anyway, we have Dero, rest in peace. We have this manga, Blade of the Immortal. If you want to hear my opinions of Blade of the Immortal, my opinions are a little controversial. There's a Manga Tuesday on it. Those are all 10 volumes. It's the omnibus. That's the full thing. We have Fortnite, The Last Laugh for PS5. A top 10 game of all time. We have Girls Last Tour. Kind of a slice of life in a post-apocalyptic setting. It's like laid back camp, but without the laid back part. It's like everyone's dead, and we're struggling to survive camp. But it's really good. I big time recommend it. It's got an interesting art style. That means potentially a bad art style, but I think it's endearing. Kimono Friends, if you want to hear my opinions on Kimono Friends, rewind this video to where I was talking about Kimono Friends before. Sashi Kon's Opus, if you want to hear my opinions on Sashi Kon's Opus, watch my manga collection video from last year, because I talked about it there. We have Blackjack, Volume 1. If you want to hear my opinions about Blackjack, listen right now. Always hit on 13. There's a rubber egg. Here, look. It's a rubber egg. And Happy, all 10 volumes, complete series. What a mote. I don't know what this is. It's a Japanese something. It's some sort of like, I don't know, it's got some art in it. It's got some side chat. I don't know what exactly it is. Maybe it's like short stories from different like artists or something, but it's all in Japanese, so I can't read it. But it's a cool little collectible to have. But then there's all the volumes of Watamote. No matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not Watamote. I really love that manga. It's like a top 10 easily, probably top 5. Oh, I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of bored of this. But I really love Watamote. I really like the emoji girl, Emery Uchi. And we hope that her and Tomoko transform Watamote fully and finally complete the transformation of Watamote into a Yuri manga when Uchi and Tomoko have a relationship. We have School Live, School Live. If you want to hear my opinions on that, I actually gave my opinions on that in a Manga Tuesday. But actually, not a dumb troll review. I actually gave opinions on it. Beautiful manga. Really like it. So I don't really want to spoil it. I think you should just read it if you don't know about it. But I cried during the last volume because it's epic. Down here, we have some more American manga. And we have Joker. And we have all the complete collection of Tintin. Some Crash Bandicoot thing. And Hellboy. And Dragon Boy. And I need to stand up. I'm tired. Who knew it would take so much out of you just... Oh, wait, this is the last little bit of manga. Oh, okay. While I was editing, I noticed I missed a few because I'm fucking retarded. Anyway, up here we have the Claymore Box Set and the Full Metal Alchemist Box Set. Claymore is a shonen manga that I really like. Also, while I was editing, I noticed that while I said that I don't want to just rush through, I want to talk briefly at least about the series. I noticed for most of them I kind of just say, this series, I like it. So, real helpful information I'm given about each series. But well, I'll keep that in mind a year from now when I do another manga collection. But as for now, Claymore, I like that. And I like Full Metal Alchemists. They're both, it's another shonen, and it's really good. If you like shonens, that's definitely a genre. Anyway, I also missed some down here. What's Michael is about this cat. Kind of reminds me of Buffy. Anyway, yeah, it's about this cat and these absurd scenarios. Sort of a comedy series. I don't know where the fuck number 2 is, which would be the complete series. I've ordered it and it hasn't arrived yet. Anyway, we've got Dragon Ball. And, I mean, what's to be said about Dragon Ball? If you want to know about Dragon Ball, I did a Manga Tuesday on it, episode 5. Ding, 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 launch. And we did a Manga Tuesday on Rurouni Kenshin, and we got some Japanese volumes of Dragon Ball up there. Volumes 1, volume 42, whatever that is. Oh, volume 10, because I bought that because I like the cover. I have a figurine of that Bulma. We also have the episode of Bardock and some revival of F-Thing and the Yosan Goku and Friends Return. Anyway, we also have this Yu-Gi-Oh thing. We also have my Boken Marako Furaki Soul Leader Sweet Blue Flowers, which, believe me not, is a Yuri. And it was okay. And we have Haru's Curse. And speaking of Dragon Ball, did you see Android 18's ass before? Anyways, back to the rest of the video that was recorded days ago. Also, before I go back, it's also, while I'm editing it, it's coming out way longer than I expected. Like, it's going to be over an hour and a half, and adding this and rambling on, explaining this is just not helping. But, focus! Oh, what a high quality figurine. Okay, transition! I see the end in sight. Rest in peace, Skip. Then we have a bunch of other stuff over there, and let's move you out of the way. We got this AFLW. Cool little plush. Anyway, we've got Tomo-chan as a girl, which is a really good manga. Definitely big time recommended. The 8 volumes, that's a complete thing. It's a full coma romance thing. Not a Yuri. It's male and female. Tomo-chan. That's Tomo-chan. She is a girl. He is not. That's Jun-kun. Anyway, it's a really good series. Bloom Into You is a Yuri manga, and I have so much I could say about Bloom Into You, so I'm not going to say any of it, because I want to do a Manga Tuesday on it. I've been meaning to reread it, and then once I finish rereading it, do a full Manga Tuesday on it. It's one of my favourite manga of all time. Top 3? Probably? After Hunter x Hunter, and it's definitely top 5. Up there with after Hunter x Hunter and as a manga, but right up there alongside Vagabond and Monster, we have Bloom Into You. It's a Yuri manga, my favourite Yuri manga. Absolutely love it. It's beautiful, and this is my favourite cover. I want to get this cover on a t-shirt. I've definitely said that in the last, 2 Manga Tuesday collection videos. Anyway, I got 1 volume of the light novel spin-off prequel, Our Wonderful Days. Kinda had some Yuri in it, I think. I don't know if I would really call it a Yuri, though. I don't know if it's labelled as a Yuri, but I think it had some Yuri-ish elements, but it's more just a slice of life with friends, kind of, I think. All I remember was I really enjoyed it. It was good. Himoto Rumuru-chan is also pretty good. That's the complete series, 12 volumes, and then there's this one sort of spin-off, G1, but I think that's it. There might be some other, one that's not published in English, another weird spin-off, but whatever. It's enjoyable. It's a comedy, slice of life. Not Non-Biori. Did I talk about it before, or did I say I'm going to talk about it now? Anyway, the point is I love Non-Biori. It's a fucking phenomenal manga, and I love when a new volume releases. It's a big time recommend. It's a great comedy, slice of life. Yada, 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 yada. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is also good, and not as good as Non-Biori, and I actually think the anime is better than the manga. That's the thing I've said to every manga collection. Oh, I got a headache. I took Panadol before, but that was ages ago. Anyway, we got the spin-offs, Kana's Daily Life and Alma's Office Diary. They're okay, you know. Actually, Kana's Daily Life, up to volume 8, is nearly, caught up to the main series. There's also another spin-off with Luko and Shota. I don't know if that'll ever get an English release. It seems kind of explicit. Anyways, let's go over to here real quick for a second. Just going to take a drink. Okay, let's go back to over here. Okay, here. Oh, what the fuck is on this seat? Oh, I just bumped into that. Never mind. Here we have Neopets with a blue Kachik. My favourite Neopet. Anyway, we have my Yotsuba Volume 1 collection. And if you're new here, you're like, what the fuck are you talking? Why do you have so many volumes of Yotsuba Volume 1? Well, guess what? Manga Tuesday Episode 10, the Yotsuba Volume 1 collection. Google it. If you want to hear my opinions on Yotsuba Volume 1, you can go watch that video. I've got a few, more volumes since then. Like a 2 volume, 3 volume, 4 volume, 5 volume, 6 volume, 7 volume, 8 volume, 9 volume, 10 volume, 11 volume, 12 volume, 13 volume, 14 volume, 15 volume, 16 volume, 17 volume, 18 volume, 19 volume, 20 volume, 21 volume, 22 volume, 23 volume, 24 volume, 25 volume, 26 volume, 27 volume, 28 volume, 29 volume, 30 volume, 31 volume, 32 volume, 33 volume, 34 volume, 35 volume, 36 volume, 37 volume, 38 volume, 39 volume, 40 volume, 41 volume, 42 volume, 43 volume, 44 volume, 45 volume, 46 volume, 47 volume, 48 volume, 49 volume, 50 volume, 51 volume, 52 volume, 53 volume, 54 volume Malaysian copy, maybe? I can't remember. I don't want to go through it now. Maybe I'll do an update to that video at some point. It's like, oh, you don't want to go through it now during your manga collection video when that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing, going through your collection? Oh, you want to just be with... Oh, I just want to... I don't know what I want. Anyway, there's the rest of Yotsuba. Yotsuba is by the same creator as Azumanga Daioh. Yotsuba is seemingly the more popular of the two. I prefer Azumanga Daioh, but they are both like top 10 favorite manga. And a lot of people really love Yotsuba, and it's a really great manga. Azumanga Daioh is a 4-koma. Yotsuba is not. So that's different. If you don't know what a 4-koma is, what are you, stupid? But anyway, big time recommend. It's a comedy slice of life, like Azumanga Daioh. Anyway, we have Gabriel Dropout. It is Gabriel Dropout. It's about angels and demons in schoolgirl form. It's a good manga. It's a comedy slice of life. I enjoy it. Satanio is epic funny. Komi Can't Communicate. I think I'm going to review that next week. Finally, after weeks of being like, I'll review it. Yeah, it's a good manga, but Watanabe is better. Take that, anime man, idiot. Baka. Oh, Girlfriends! One of the great Yui classics by Milk. It's a great Yui. There's not much else to say other than if you like Yuis, definitely read it. The Quest for the Missing Girl. I don't know, I haven't read it. And another, if you want to hear my full opinions of another, I reviewed it. Did I say that I've reviewed Sumomomo? If you want to hear my full opinions of Sumomomo, I reviewed that too. Hi. Did I say I reviewed Ojojo? If you want to hear my full opinions on that. I've reviewed a lot of stuff. JB Hi-Fi Bag. I think that's all my manga, basically. Oh, waitsy datesy. Next to the Funko Pop wall, we have the Pokemon Adventures, the first 4 box sets there, and we have janked up Brock Lesnar. There's the sock I took off. We do have a couple more volumes. There might be some more volumes lying around here or there. I don't know where they are. Like, for example, we have MXM Tune vinyl. Oh, we have Bob Dylan vinyl. We have the Regrets vinyl, and under that we have Junji Ito's Cat Diary. Oh my god. If you... Oh, my TV's gone... Ah, there we go. It was supposed to be the... Let's play that. Can we play? Is it playing? We have the Junji Ito's Cat Diary. If you want to hear my opinions on Junji Ito's Cat Diary, like I said, episode 3 of Manga Tuesday, The God of Horror. One of my favourite episodes. Anyway, over here, we have this shit. But we have some issues of Neo magazine. This was one I bought off eBay, backlog. But I actually got a subscription for 1 year of Neo magazine. But for some reason, I haven't got half of the things. It was all fucked up. I don't even know. It had my address as my address was right, except for it had UK and Australia. And I emailed them like, hey, it's supposed to say Australia. So I didn't know if I was going to get any. But then months later, one showed up, and I was like, okay, it must just be way delayed. But then I didn't get another one for ages. But then randomly one showed up, but it was missing a bunch in between. And then another one showed up that was like one of the ones from before the other one. And it's like, oh my, I don't even know if I'm going to get them anyway. I thought it would be interesting to read because it all started with, this was the one I bought a backlog. It's got KR on the cover. It all started with this. I bought this on eBay. New Type USA because it's got Azumanga Daioh on it. And I was reading that and I was like, oh, it's really interesting. Is New Type still going on? Like, this is a thick, comprehensive magazine about anime manga. Neo's a little thinner. The anime and manga magazine industry is dying. I can show you something in one of these Neo magazines. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Well, I couldn't find what I was looking for yet, but look at this. Meet the Team. Alex Jones. Alex Jones is writing for Neo magazine. No wonder it's such a great magazine. I found what I was looking for. Look at this, the greatest article ever written. Neo's resident idol gets imposter syndrome. This. Hi, it's Mahiru Kuramizawa from Tokyo. How's the situation in the United Kingdom recently? We're worried about you guys. In Japan, we're still forced to spend time at home, so I've been finding new ways to keep myself entertained. Recently, I'm addicted to a game called Among Us. It's very similar in concept to a... Okay, we don't need to read any more of that. But if you want to read it there, take your screenshots. Anyways, Polko, please shut up. Okay, anyways, that pretty much sums things up. Other than, oh, what have we got here? Mario manga. What's this? Journey to the West. Mario manga. What sort of weird foreshadowing is this? I'll have to review this Mario manga in a few weeks. Who knows what will happen? What's on the other side of this door is what I want to know. This is like the end of the video too. That was all my manga collection. It's about 1,050 volumes-ish, give or take 50 volumes. Not give or take 50 exactly, because it's definitely over 1,000. It's like 1,038, 1,070, I don't know. It's 1,000 something, okay, but not quite 1,100, so you can put 1,000 plus in the title. Anyways, what the fuck? What the fuck? Wow! Dios mío! Anyways, this is the end of the video. I might have missed a manga or two, but like I said, it might be lying around in a bag somewhere or out somewhere else now, so I don't really remember. I feel like I probably forgot some things that I was going to say. I don't know. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Let's cut now to the pre-recorded outro that I pre-recorded before. We're going to cut to that, and then that'll be the end of the video. So, this is a preemptive goodbye. I'll tell you what, one thing is for certain. We now have a new contender for Worst Manga Tuesday of the year. Anyway, now let's actually cut to the pre-recorded outro. Right now, let's cut to it. Right. And now, I put my other sock back on. When did I sneak that back on? What the fuck? Magic. Anyway, let's cut to the outro now. Position, that pretty much sums things up, so thanks for watching. And as always, I desperately need a haircut.
It's just another...
And this is my background wallpaper thingamajig when you actually log in. Shoba, shoba, shoba.